Hello beautiful people, welcome to another segment of our baking class, and today we are going to be baking fruit cake. Yeah, someone is excited. So here is my fruit. Here are my fruit already soaked in brandy or alcohol or rum. Mine has been soaked for like 2 months and counting. Yeah, the longer you soak it, the better it becomes. You can soak yours overnight though. So these are my ingredients. We are using brown sugar for this recipe. Here's my brown sugar, light brown sugar. Here's my margarine. This is my orange juice. Here's my honey. Here is my mixed fruit. Here's my eggs. Then the alcohol we extracted from the juice. These are the toppings. And then my lemon zest, and then my lemon juice. So this is my ground cinnamon, and then we have our ground allspice. Then lastly we have our flour. So the next thing we want to do, we want to squeeze. Okay, I'm showing you the tool I used to squeeze out my orange. Yeah guys, you need this tool. It makes your work so easy, and you're able to extract all the juice from that orange, no wastage. So that's what I used to extract my juice. I used one whole orange. So I extracted the juice, and then we are going to be creaming our butter and sugar. But first of all, I like to cream the butter a little bit before I add in my sugar. So I'm going to be creaming this before the sugar comes in. Guys, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm begging you. If you like what you are watching, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then don't forget to click on the notification button so you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. So here we have our brown sugar added into our butter, and we are going to mix. Now you have to remember, fruit cake is not a fluffy cake at all. It's not a fluffy cake. It can be moist but not fluffy because of all the orishi that is being added to the cake. So it's not a fluffy cake. And then we mostly use it for wedding here in Nigeria because of its long shelf life. It stays longer than expected. It stays longer than every other cake. So that's what most of us use for our wedding cakes, unless the customer demands for something else. So this fruit cake can actually stay for years depending on how you keep them. So we are going to mix, and then the next thing we want to add in our eggs into this recipe, and then one after the other just add in your eggs and then whisk it. Someone asked, can I use a stand mixer? Oh, for sure, you can use a stand mixer. I'm using a hand mixer because I'm working on a small quantity. My family is going to devour this though. We love fruit cake. My husband loves fruit cake, so I'm specifically making this for him. That's why it's so rich. I'm adding all the toppings. Yeah, you can understand. So here is our eggs. We're adding the eggs one after the other, and after that we are going to set it aside and then mix the flour. What do I mean by mixing the flour? We want to add all the dry ingredients into our flour. So let's get it done so you can see the finished work. So set this thing aside. Let us mix the flour. Push it one corner. One corner. Add your lemon zest. Add your baking powder. Add your ground cinnamon, all the dry ingredients, just add them to the flour. Add your ground cinnamon, add your all-purpose spices. Some persons use nutmeg, but I don't think that's necessary since I'm using the all-purpose spices. Nutmeg is already inside, so I just skip it. But if you're a lover of nutmeg, you can add. So yeah, I forgot that I've sieved the flour before. So I went in to sieve it again and almost took away all the lemons there. So I just added everything and set my sieve. Set the sieve one corner. So I'm going to just add everything inside. You have to sieve it before you pour your lemon zest, so you don't have to throw your lemon zest away after sieving. So here we are going to add in everything mixed. At the time I just dropped my, so here's my lemon juice, here's my orange juice. Okay, at the time I just have to keep my hand mixer and then use the spatula to do the work. So yeah, I'm adding my honey. Is honey compulsory? No, it is not. You can use your black treacle, you can use your golden syrup. I am using honey in place of all that, so I don't want extra sweetener, so I'm using honey here. Then the next thing we're going to do, we are going to fold in the mixed fruits into our batter. Just folding. Cake is ready. Looking so beautiful already. So get your pan, line it up. You can line it up, you can just rub your margarine all over the pan, sprinkle flour, and then you're good to go. So what I'm adding here, I'm just slicing little sugar cherry into my batter. You can skip it though. Like I said, it's a home, it's for home use, so I have to make it all rich. So here is our pan. I'm using a 6-inch. I use 2 6-inch pan for this recipe. You can use 3 6-inch pan if you don't want it to be too high. So I use 2, and then after everything, I'm going to tap the bottom so everything just gets set. What I'm doing here, I'm adding coconut as my toppings. Then I added cashew nuts. Then I added dates, the cherries, and these are our toppings for this cake because I am not icing it. You can skip that part, that's fine. But eating coconut with this cake, now the cake is baked. What I'm doing here, the alcohol extracted from the fruit that was soaked, that's what I'm spreading on this cake. Now guys, you have to know that there is no point baking the alcohol, as in adding to your baked goods, because it is not going to stay, it's going to evaporate. You have to do that after baking. So just sprinkle alcohol, and ta-da, this is our cake. Thank you for watching.